And they are pulled. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attention. Go. And we have a start. The men's lightweight second varsity 8. Princeton is your early leader, first 5 or 6 strokes, followed by Penn, then Georgetown. Georgetown appears to row at a little bit lower cadence than the rest of these crews, so I wouldn't judge them too hastily. We'll see what happens when they get down to regular base cadence. But Princeton is really popping it out here. Princeton has gone up to 7 seats and now 8 seats. And it's the Princeton coxswain looking across at the Penn 2 seat right now. And Georgetown is coming with Penn. So now the crews are settling down into their base cadence. Princeton's start, which was much more effective than the other 2 crews, has earned them a good 7 seats or 8 seats. Penn is actually starting to pull away from Georgetown now. But since they've been down at base, most of that margin has occurred in the high strokes. With the tailwind developing now, it's probably a good idea, a better idea to get out quickly, because it's a little bit trickier to make up that ground later. 500 meters down, Princeton has a length. Princeton moved out to a length on Penn. Penn out to about 6 seats on Georgetown. Penn is holding them to a length, and if anything, is coming back a little bit. Penn trying to push their bow ball up into the Princeton coxswain. And Georgetown kind of hanging on to Penn. Now Princeton's calling something. Coxswain looking across, doing a 10. And that has earned them about 3 seats. So, 750 meters down, little noise in the Princeton boat. They've gone from 1 length, or just shy of 1 length, to about 3 seats of open water. Princeton now continuing to move very strong, second 500. It is Princeton now continuing to extend. They now have 4 seats of open water on Penn. Penn nearly a length on Georgetown. All these crews rowing fairly cleanly. I think Princeton's, doing a good bit of work there through the water. Nice ratio, good send. Not a lot of splashing going on. We're at the halfway mark, and Princeton is going to get there first. They have about a half a length of open water over Penn, who is now, for the first time in the race, cleared Georgetown. Georgetown now a seat or 2 of open water astern of the Quakers. But this middle 1,000 so far has been owned by the Tigers. They have made it taken it from being a close race, and are now stretching their lead out into what could be described as very solid. They now have about 3/4 of a length of open water over the Quakers. Quakers about 2 seats of open water over Georgetown with 7:50 to go. Princeton has owned this middle 1,000. Very effective. They did one recognizable move, which earned 3 or 4 seats, but coming off of that move, I thought they did a very good job of continuing to extend their base and move this race and really start to dominate here. And with about 600 meters to go, Princeton now has nearly a full length of open water over Penn. Georgetown has now brought their stern up into Penn's bow, up into Penn's stern, so it is just a length separating second and third place. But with the 500 meter mark, it is Princeton in lane 3, farthest from the shore, closest to the camera, who is now in a commanding lead. They have probably a 7 or 8 second lead over Penn, who has 1 full length, almost exactly 1 full length over Georgetown.